Hello learners, welcome back to the online learning session for the subject Global Competencies and Personality Development. In the previous sessions, we have understood the self-awareness, self-analysis, goal setting, developing positive self-esteem and how to build self-confidence or the self-esteem. Today in this session, we'll be covering the next point, that is interpersonal skills. The skills you need and use to communicate and interact with other people is called as a interpersonal skills. And in personality development, interpersonal skills are at the prime position when you are having the communications with the business peoples, or when you are having the communication with your surroundings, with your friends, how you talk, how you wear, how your body posture is there, what kind of communication you are doing, your body language, your physical appearance, then your hand and eye coordination, your facial expressions. So everything which results into your interpersonal skills. And those are the skills which are very much essentials when we are communicating and interacting with the people. And generally, it is very much essentials when you are in the corporate. So we'll start with the session. What exactly are interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills are defined as the ability to communicate or interact with another person. And the interpersonal are the skills often called as soft skills or life skills that we use every time when we interact with someone else, either individually or as a part of group. Broadly speaking, interpersonal skills are your ability to communicate, cooperate, connect, relate, and work with others. In fact, in any interaction between two people where information is being exchanged, including both verbal and non-verbal communication, interpersonal skills are play a very important role. Everyone is of course different. You may know someone with great interpersonal skills and another person lacking some interpersonal skills. People with great interpersonal skills are generally more successful both professionally as well as personally than those which are having the less interpersonal skills. So in today's job market, having great hard skills is not enough. Employers increasingly want people with great interpersonal skills. The good news is that it is possible to improve your interpersonal skills. So the difference between interpersonal skills and the impersonal skills. So we'll take one example which will help us to understand the difference between interpersonal skills and impersonal skills. Consider an example where you get on a bus and immediately the driver tells you the fare is rupees 100, and you hand over rupees 100 and go to find a seat. Is this interpersonal communication? No, because you handed the interaction in an automatic way. You interacted with the bus driver as an it rather than a you. To be an interpersonal communication, you would need to interact with the bus driver almost as if you know them in a you way. So another important point to note that interpersonal skills are not quite the same as communication skills. Mostly they overlap, but the area of interpersonal skills is broader as it includes topics such as team working and group problem solving. So what are the advantages of having good interpersonal skills? Having good interpersonal skills can help us to be successful in both our personal and the professional, that is business life, by helping us to work more effectively as a part of team, get our point across effectively, form and maintain social bonds, relate to the situations of others, negotiate with others, apologize, reconcile differences, influence others successfully, improve our ability to learn, read body language. Interpersonal skills can even give us the ability to ask for help when the situation demands. So, from this huge list of interpersonal skills benefits, it is easy to see how sharpening your saw in this area can help improve both your personal life and your business life. So, these are the examples of interpersonal skills. So, we require what? Verbal communication, non-verbal communication, the negotiation, persuasion, influence, critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, assertiveness, and teamwork. So these are some of the interpersonal skills. Generally, those are required by an individual when he is handling the work, when he is individually working in a public place, or when he is with the corporate. These skills definitely help him. So, what exactly a verbal communication? Verbal communication includes the presentation skills, how you are presenting the information to the users. Your positive attitude is also one of the thing which will be related with verbal communication. Your confidence is also part of your verbal communication. Empathy, that is, it is a situation where you can be uh, understanding what exactly that person is facing the problem. Then active listening is also one of the important aspect of verbal communication. Motivating and encouraging others, humor, giving and receiving feedbacks, general communication skills. Then non-verbal communication, which includes improving our posture, using our hands and facial expressions to help articulate our points, avoid using your phone or laptop when in meetings, using appropriate eye contact, smiling, keeping your hands away from your face, nodding to show understanding, shaking hands firmly but not excessively. Then negotiation, persuasion, and influence. So, effective negotiation is based on trust and mutual respect and often results in win win outcomes where both parties benefit from the result of the negotiation. Persuasion and influence may seem to have somewhat identical meanings, but there is a subtle difference. Persuasion is communicating with someone to get them to do something, whereas influence is the ability to change how someone thinks to get them to do something. Essentially, whenever you are changing the underlying way people think, it influences otherwise. So it's persuasion. Then critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. So critical thinking can enable us to solve complex problems both as an individual and as part of a team, just like other all other interpersonal skills. Improving your critical thinking skills will help you to your personal and professional career. Critical thinking can be defined as your ability to take charge of your own thinking. It enables you to explore all possible angles of a situation. So, as you can make the best decision, it is about undertaking a rational process of investigation and research to make the best decision. Decision making can often come down to exercising your judgments. Then, assertiveness. Being assertive is it's not about being forceful, but it is about being able to stand up for both yourself and others in a way that others can respect. To be assertive, you need to be open and forthright as to your needs, will first respecting the needs, rights, and views of others. Because of this, assertive behavior is not aggressive behavior. Then working with groups and teams. Team working uses many of the skills. We have already examined those skills, and it involves working within a group, contributing ideas, sharing responsibilities, being assertive, giving constructive feedback, and learning from and accepting feedbacks. Then it's about understanding how you fit within a specific team. Do you cooperate well with others, lead, offer support and advice, ease tension, follow others, or just watch what is happening? How to improve your interpersonal skills? So it is very much essential when you are lack in the interpersonal skills. You need to improve your interpersonal skills, and how you can improve those? First, target low hanging fruit. Some interpersonal skills take years to master, but if you are looking to shape up your skills quickly, then why not start by addressing some of the easy to master skills, which includes practicing the following will help you to improve your interpersonal skills. Have a positive attitude, smile more, practice active listening, practice giving constructive feedback, practice your non-verbal communication skills. Already we have seen those. Then second, improve your emotional intelligence, EQ or EI. Then improve your stress management, improve your assertiveness, improve your team working abilities, practice continuous improvement. So with the help of this, we can definitely improve the interpersonal skills. So now the conclusion. So interpersonal skills are defined as the ability to communicate or interact with other person. They are skills we use every day as we interact with both individuals and group. People with great interpersonal skills are generally more successful both in their personal and professional life, and they are fail without those. The good news is that regardless of the level of interpersonal skills are at right now, they can be improved by following the tips in this presentation. Namely, tackle the easy wins first, work on your emotional intelligence, manage your stress, be assertive, and have a good working in your teams. That is called as team working. So with the help of this, we can easily uh, overcome the problems which we have faced in our life. And that is all about the interpersonal skills, which are the key or essential elements of the personality development. Today we'll stop here, and in the next session we'll cover the next point. Thank you.